Hey, what's good, family? This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope you guys are having a blessed and wonderful day. I just want to come on here for a few minutes and talk about something that I've been seeing in the news. It's very disturbing. Before I get into it, let me just say congratulations to the high school graduates and college graduates on graduating, starting a new chapter in your life, and furthering your endeavors. Congratulations. You've come this far, 4 years of high school, 4 years of college, some of y'all longer than that, maybe 6 or 8 years, whatever the case may be. Congratulations on getting your high school diplomas, your associate's degree, bachelor's, master's, doctorates, whatever the case may be. Congratulations. You deserve it. I'm proud of you. With that being said, graduation should be a proud moment for the graduates and their families, faculty, everyone involved. However, I've been seeing across the country, fights have been breaking out, people have been shot and even killed at high school graduations. And why? I'm gonna start off out here in Oakland. The high school where my wife and sister-in-law graduated from, Skyline High School, out here in Oakland, California. Last Thursday was their high school graduation. They had it outdoors. Started out, a fight broke out. That was followed up by gunfire. Two people were shot. Thankfully, they weren't murdered. They were shot. That's bad enough. But thankfully, it wasn't fatalities. They were in stable condition. I don't know if they got the shooters or not. I'm not sure. I haven't heard any updates on it. But two people were shot, two adults. Just chaotic scene, and it was senseless. I saw in Memphis, I saw a video of a graduation where two young men got into it. They got into a fight. One young man got his diploma and slapped the other young man. The other young man retaliated and they start fighting. A school resource officer was injured pretty bad, trying to break up the fight. They canceled the graduation, which it's not fair because two idiots who don't know how to behave themselves, you know, got ruined it for everybody. And come to find out, they were two gang members who were beefing with each other. My whole thing is, why were they were invited to the graduation? Why were they even at their graduation? That's the administration's fault. And then they ruined it for everybody. I saw in Missouri, in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, a person got shot when a fight broke out at a high school graduation. Kansas City, Kansas City, Missouri graduation, some people a fight broke out and gunfire. In Cincinnati, at a high school graduation, our graduate was at an unauthorized graduation party in the parking lot, and he was shot and killed. What the hell is going on? Seriously, what the hell is going on? There's a problem with violence in this country. I don't it's not a gun problem. It's a problem with people being unhinged. It's a problem with people not knowing how to resolve conflicts. Conflict resolution. They're letting it spill over into what should be happy moments for everyone involved. They're letting it spill over. It's not a gun problem, it's a violence problem. Problem with just people are so unhinged these days. And I get it. I said in my last video, the price of everything is going up. The price of gas is going up. The price of food, the price of rents are going up. Car notes are extremely high, ridiculously high. Everything's going up, but the pay is staying stagnant. That's not going up, but everything else is. And so people are unhinged. I think that may be a part of it. and these jobs ain't paying you worth a damn. And whatever you get paid on these jobs, it's never gonna meet the criteria for the cost of living. It's not meant to. It's a game. You always be stagnant. You will never supersede the cost of living unless you, I guess, play professional sports or something to that effect, or are multi-millionaire or billionaire. But those numbers are very, very, very small, very small. For the average American, they will never supersede the cost of living. It's not meant for you to supersede the cost of living. It's a game. That's why you have to use investments and invest in real estate and what so have you. And that's another conversation for another day. But it's a game, and so people are just fed up. They're angry, but they're taking it out on the wrong people at the wrong places. A high school graduation is not the place to take out your anger or frustration. It's supposed to be a happy occasion. Why ruin it for your loved one who's graduating and for the other graduates and for the other families? Why do that? It's selfish. It's just downright evil. People are so unhinged these days. You shooting people at a high school graduation, it's bad enough that you're fighting. That's bad enough. But when you pull out a gun and shoot somebody at a graduation, it's like, really? This is supposed to be a happy moment. These young people have fought their way through 4 years of high school. That's a challenge. For someone to pull out a gun or start someone to just throw hands or pull out a gun and start shooting. It's just it's it's asinine. It's lunacy. It's lunacy. I guess you say at least during the pandemic, they were doing graduations on Zoom or those drive-by graduations where you was in the car and they handed you your diploma. Do we have to go back to that? I hope not, because again, that's not fair for the graduates. Graduating from high school was one of the proudest moments of my life. My proudest moment was getting married. That was my proudest moment was the day I got married. Next to that is my high school graduation. It's a proud moment. It should not be taken lightly because a lot of people don't graduate from high school. We're not even talking about college. We're just talking about high school. There's a high high school dropout rate. So the simple fact that these young people didn't give up, they made it through, and they graduated, that should be celebrated. Not a place where you want to fight somebody or shoot somebody or killing them or injuring them. That's insanity. It's madness. And just for people that do that, shame on you. Shame on you. But we have to do something about this conflict resolution. We have to do something about some way, somehow, about people being so unhinged. People are just they're on edge these days. We have to do something about it. And again, they're taking it out on the wrong people at the wrong places. A high school graduation is not the time or place for that. It's not. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. And I want to give a special shout out to my niece and nephew. My nephew out here and down in LA, he got his associates in psychology, and my niece got her degree, her master's degree. I don't know what she got her master's in, but in Maryland. What's Was it George Washington University or George Mason? I can't remember what school it was. I know, shame on me. I'm a bad uncle. Shame on me. I don't know what school she got her degree from or field of study, but she did get her master's. And I want to say congratulations to her and congratulations to my nephew. Congratulations to my little niece on graduating fifth grade and going into the sixth grade. So, congrats to all the graduates out there. To the adults, don't start fights at these graduations. I'm a big proponent of the Second Amendment, but our graduates is not the time to pull out your weapon and start pumping and start blasting shots. That's not the time or place for a graduation. Your life isn't at danger at a high school graduation. That's not the time or place for it. So please let these young people enjoy this experience. Some of them may not go to college, some may. Whatever the case is, let them enjoy their moment. Let the families enjoy it. Don't ruin it for everyone. Do not do that. That is selfish, it's lunacy, it's insanity, it's all the above. Let them enjoy their moment. If you feel you're going to be unhinged, take a go outside, walk around the venue, cool off, go to the bathroom, do something. But by no means start a fight or pull out a gun, injuring or killing someone. Try to talk out your differences with the person that you're in conflict with. If you can't do it, go somewhere away from the person, walk around, get some fresh air, put some cold water in your face, whatever may be, or just leave the graduation. Take your ass on somewhere and then come back later. But don't ruin it for everybody. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And let me just say this here. It's very important to graduate from high school. It's very important to get your high school diploma. However, a college degree is important, but it's not the be all end all to success. I'm going to repeat that again. A college degree is important, but it's not the be all end all to success in life. It's great to get a college diploma. I mean, your college degree, excuse me. It's great to get your associates, your bachelors, your masters, your doctorates. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I encourage young people, if that's something that you want to do, go into a field of study and you want to go to school for these years to get that associates, bachelor's, master's, doctors, whatever the case may be, in whatever field of study, then by all means, go for it. I encourage it. But realize this, that's not the end all be all to success. It doesn't guarantee you the wealth or creating generational wealth. And also remember, student debt. A lot of graduates have gone into student debt trying to get that degree. They have gone into student debt. And not only that, when they graduate, get their degree in whatever field of study, they don't get the job in said field of study. But you need a job because you have all this debt that you accumulated over the years. So keep that in mind. Not trying to rain on no one's parade. I'm just saying this is the real. I'm just being 1,000% real because I know family members as well as friends who have gone into debt, being in school for umpteen years, got a degree, and they weren't able to get a career in that field of study that they had a degree in. I know loved ones like that now as a currently. So keep that in mind. I'm not saying don't go to college. I'm not anti-college. I'm pro truth. I'm just keeping it real. It's a great moment to graduate. It is. High school, college, trade school, whatever. It's a proud moment. But just keep in mind, college graduates, it's a cold, cold world out there. It's a different world from where you come from. Mhm. Sounds familiar? And student debt is real. I knew a guy years ago when I lived in Florida during the 2008 crisis, financial crisis. He had a bachelor's in, what was it in? Oh my God, molecular science? No, engineering. I think it was in engineering. He had a bachelor's in engineering. He was working at the drive through at Wendy's. Let me repeat that again. This dude was working, had a bachelor's degree in engineering, was working at the drive through at Wendy's. I had drove through Wendy's to get some poison. I think whatever I was getting. Shouldn't have been getting it in the first place. But this was years ago. And went to go pay for my food. He was there. And I forgot how we got on the subject. Oh, I can't remember how we got on the subject, but I was saying something about a job. I'm like, yeah, I was like, man, it's hard out here, trying to find work. I had just got laid off. And he said, yeah, I had lost my job being an engineer and I have a bachelor's in engineering. Now I can't find an engineering job because no one's hiring and I had to take this job at Wendy's. That made me just like, wow, wow. This man to take a job at Wendy's. I'm just saying it's a cold, cold world out here, graduates. So graduating from college, getting that degree, it's not the be all end all. Don't let anyone tell you or lie to you and tell you that it is. It's not. Go to school, sure, but also start a business, invest, do investments, create wealth while you're studying. You could do both. You could walk and chew gum at the same time. Don't let anyone preach to you or put in your head that you can't. Create wealth while you're studying. There's nothing wrong with that. And it should be encouraged. So just keep that in mind. I hope this video helps. I hope someone, it wasn't to take a number two or to take a dump on the college. I'm not doing that. College isn't for everyone. It isn't. College is not for everyone. Certainly wasn't for me. I didn't get my degree, so I guess you could say I dropped out. But me personally, the things that I've known, that I've learned, hasn't come from school, even in high school. I learned it on my own, or or from talking to people in the older generations, and also my life experiences by being overseas when I was in the military. But by no means, don't let anyone tell you that a college degree is the be all end all because it is not. Go to school if you want to, if it's something that you are pursuing. Don't let anyone pressure you into going into college. Don't be pressured. Do it because you want to do it. Wish someone would have told me that when I was younger, 30 years ago. Wish someone would have told me that. But do it because you want to do it. And again, I'm not taking a number two on college. College is good, college is important. However, it's not the be all end all. I cannot stress that enough. You could create generational wealth by investing uh, in the stock market, in the real estate, saving money. You could do that in college. I know people want to promote partying and acting a fool because everyone else is doing it. Everyone else is doing it, but don't do what the crowd is doing. Don't follow them into the path of destruction. This is the OG trying to give y'all the real, trying to share game with you. What I've learned, what I've seen. Because when all the partying is done, when the dust is subtle, guess what? You left with nothing. So study hard, create that wealth, get that degree, and if you don't get hired, if they don't hire you, say, you know what? I don't need your job. I'm gonna work for myself. I'm gonna take this degree and create my own business. That's what I'm gonna do. So screw you and your company. I'm gonna start my own company. I'm smart enough. I don't need you to tell me that. But congratulations to all the graduates, and I hope this video helped. I hope that people won't take it the wrong way because that was not my intentions. It really weren't. It really was not. So, for those of y'all who disagree with logic. Use logic and respect. Don't use emotion and disrespect. That's all I ask. And let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable, especially on topics such as this. Hit that thumbs up button, smash it down, and hit that subscribe button. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think, and let's have a conversation. Share this video, share it, share it, share it. Thank you for tuning in. Support my podcast, my YouTube channel. I can't do it without y'all. So, a brother, really, really appreciate it and continue to support me. Please do. Be safe out here. Beware and be aware, brothers as well as sisters. I already talked about the violence that's been erupting at these graduations earlier in this video. So just be safe. Just be safe. Beware and be aware, brothers as well as sisters. I love y'all and take care. All right, I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.